And good early morning to you, YouTube. How's it going, folks? Dirk here at GC Blues 45. As you know, we are currently in the All-Star break, and it's time for where we stand going into the All-Star break. So remember, if you haven't come across this video and haven't liked it, give me that thumbs up, tool. It's very important. Helps to keep the channel going. So without further ado, let's start off with the NL. And we're going from east to west. Let's see, I got my little helmets here. We're starting off with the East, starting off with the Philadelphia Phillies. They are in first place, followed by the New York Mets. And actually, I'll even give you the where they stand and how many games back they are. Standings. Okay. All right. Move this sucker so I can see where I'm at. Okay. All right, hold on here, folks. All right, sorry about that, folks. Sometimes I hit the wrong buttons on my computer, but everything's good. Okay. All right. So let's get back into this. All right, starting with the East. All right, it's the Phillies. They're in first, followed by the New York Mets, who are tied with them. And also, actually, sorry, the Mets, they are a half game back. The Marlins are in third, as you see here, and they are 10.5 games back, followed by the host city of the All-Star game, Atlanta, who are 12.5 games back, and the Washington Nationals, who are 17 games back. Now in the Central, we got the Cubs, followed by the Brewers, who are game back. My Cardinals are 6.5 back, but got hope. Followed by Cincinnati at 7.5 games, and then finally the Pirates at 18.5 games back. Finally in the West, it's the Dodgers, followed by San Diego, who are 5.5 games back, followed by San Francisco, who are 6 games back. Then Arizona, they are 11 games back, and then the Rockies, who are 35.5 games back. Now, as we look into the wild card, which I got right here, the Brewers have a 4-game lead in the first wild card. The New York Mets have a 2.5-game lead, and the San Diego Padres, they're up a half a game over San Francisco. San Francisco's in the mix. The Cardinals, my Cardinals, they are 1.5 games back. Cincinnati, 2.5 games back. The Arizona Diamondbacks, they are 5.5 back, followed by Miami, who are 7.5 back. Atlanta, 9.5 back. Pittsburgh, 13.5 back. Washington, 14 games back. And Colorado, 30 games back from the wild card. I know, folks. I know. Now, when it comes to teams that are out in the NL, and folks, you know, I have seen crazier things have happened in the standings, as you know. Crazier things have happened. But I don't see Colorado coming back at all. I really don't see it at all. And Washington still has a fighting chance, but I'm saying this right now. I'm saying Colorado is mathematically out of it. If they don't start winning, basically in the upcoming games, especially after the All-Star break, when the All-Star break ends coming up, which is only these 3 or 4 days, next 3 or 4 days. So today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. After these 4 days, some teams in 3, some go to have an extra day, which is great. I don't see Colorado making it. If they don't start winning, basically they lose a few more series, you can pretty much mathematically eliminate them out of the division overall. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Now let's get to the AL. Once again, from west to east, starting off with the Toronto Blue Jays, who are the league leader, the division leader, followed by the Yankees at they're down by 2 games. Then we got the Boston Red Sox, they're 3 games down, followed by the Tampa Bay Rays, who are playing in Tampa at the Yankees spring training facility. They are 5.5 games back. And the Baltimore Orioles 11.5 back. In the Central, it's the Detroit Tigers, followed by the Minnesota Twins, who are 11.5 back. Kansas City Royals, 12 games back. Also 12 games back are the Cleveland Guardians. And finally, the Chicago White Sox in last place in the division. And finally, in the West, and by the way, the White Sox are 27 games back. Finally, in the West, it is the Houston Astros, division leaders, followed by the Seattle Mariners. They're 5 games back. The Texas Rangers, 8.5 back. The Los Angeles Angels, they are 9 games back. And finally, the Athletics, formerly known as the Oakland Athletics, who are playing in Sacramento as their new stadium is getting built. They are 16 games back. Yep. Now for the wild card. The Yankees currently have the first wild card spot. They're up by 2 games. Boston is up by 1 game. They got the second, and Seattle up 1.5 games over Tampa Bay. And speaking about Tampa Bay, they're 1.5 down, as you know, followed by Texas at 3.5. Then it's the Los Angeles Angels at 4 games back. 4.5 is Kansas City and Cleveland. They're also 4.5 back. Baltimore 7.5. Athletics are 11 games back. And finally, Chicago, the Chicago White Sox at 19.5 back. And I'll let you see this for yourself so you guys don't think I am lying. I wrote this down courtesy of the MLB website. By the way, the Asterix best record, and that currently goes to the Detroit Tigers and the LA Dodgers. So they're technically the LA Dodgers are the first place team in the NL AL. It goes to the Detroit Tigers. Now teams that are in trouble. Well, I really don't see Chicago, the White Sox, moving that at all. They need to win games. They definitely need to. They're just like Colorado. If they don't win any games coming up, I'm going to pretty much mathematically eliminate them early. The next team that's in danger is Oakland. So those are really the only two. And by the way, in the NL, X is Washington, but Washington, they can overcome. They can do it. But folks, I have seen crazier things have happened in Major League Baseball. I have. One year, the Cardinals, as you know, they were wild card. They were pretty much out of it. They started winning and winning and winning, and they clawed their way back and did it. So we'll wait and see what happens going into the second half of the season. Remember, some of your teams, some of your favorite, some of the MLB teams will have an extra day. They'll have a 4-day break instead of a 3-day break, which is great. So check your team schedule. And folks, it's heating up. as we now get into the home stretch. Who's in, who's out, who'll be mathematically out. Comment below who you think will make it. Who will be the wild cards? Do you agree Colorado is pretty much out of it? Comment below. Tell me what you guys think. And do you agree with me about Colorado and Chicago, the Chicago White Sox? Do you see them not even making it? Or do you still think Chicago White Sox have a chance? And do you still think Colorado has a chance? Comment below. As always, folks, please stay safe, take care, remember the Lord's watching, and I'll see you guys soon. As always, I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the music, because we're going to end out on that. So, until next time, see ya. Yeah. Till next time. Peace.